So hello you guys and welcome back to my channel. Whoa, okay. It's time to talk about episode 5. If I did even the slightest bit of preparing before recording, I mightn't always sound so confused in my intros, but there you go. Alright, so first off, the version that I put up here on YouTube is always kind of more edited down and more scaled back than the version I put on Patreon. That's just because of copyright issues. Anyone who has a reaction channel will understand the struggle of goddamn copyright issues. But so yeah, because of that, there were some things that were like left out of the video or that maybe weren't addressed, or scenes that were cut. So like for example, I think I cut out a certain part around the ice cream stall part. So yeah, I know that your one that went up and asked for the ice cream was Stephanie. So your one that Eugene's with is kind of believed right now to not be your one that he was talking to on the radio, because it just shit doesn't line up, okay? She didn't know his favourite ice cream. That's it. So yeah, Stephanie is a little fake pants. Something else was, of course, you got that weird intro style for the Commonwealth, that like tape that they show at induction, I guess, into the group. It's so cult-like, it's so creepy, it's so just like weird and like be one of us kind of deal, that it's just unnerving. Maybe it's just me, but when I see tapes like that, I'm like, yeah, I don't want to be one of you, I don't want to be your friend, bye-bye. I want to know, in the world of the show, like in the world of if you're in the show, who the fuck thought this tape was a good idea? Who looked at this and went, yeah, this looks inviting, instead of, nah lads, this looks creepy as fuck. Somebody should have spoken up and been like, But yeah, I mean, I don't see this place lasting very long. It makes you wonder though, how long have they been around to begin with? Because I don't think there was any like set start date in the tape that was shown. So how long, I said it in the video that it looked very old, it looked very scaled back, like it had been recorded in the 80s or the 90s, but maybe that's because the only filming equipment that they have is like super old as balls. Maybe they could only find, you know, those handheld camcorders that used to be huge in like the late 90s, early 90s. Maybe that's all they could find and they decided, yeah, this will do. But yeah, I made a comment about they'll fall within 5 minutes of meeting our group, and some people took that literally, and it's like, okay, I guess some people just don't get sarcasm. But like our group, they don't have the best track record with people. They meet communities and just shit hits the fan so fast. So it's interesting to see that they've got somewhat of a good thing going. And from what we've seen of the people that's there already, they seem to be happy there, but like appearances can be deceiving, so I guess we'll see more about that. But like, yeah, like with Yumiko's brother, he just wanted to bake. That's all he talked about. He was like, I just want to fucking bake. Baking is life. I just want to do my little bakey cakes and I'll be happy. It's interesting that they all got given jobs as well. They all got given kind of placements that was relevant to the jobs they had before the apocalypse. So clearly they're trying to build some kind of structure, some kind of community that's built to last. We got some more Maggie Negan tension, which, like, I gotta say, we got to see kind of a split response from the viewers, because I had some people saying that, you know, the scene in particular where they both kind of squared up against each other in the house and Maggie shoved Negan, Negan shoved Maggie. I was like, wow, there's some murderous looks being exchanged. Maybe I just don't know how to flirt. But there was a lot of people saying that they got some kind of sexual tension off that scene. I don't mean to, like, you know, knock anyone's viewing of the show or tell anyone that, you know, no, but she literally shoved him and he shoved back. I don't know how anybody read that as like sexual tension. I've been seeing a lot of people saying that though. And like, if that was any other character, I'd be like, you know, maybe it's been a fucking while for Maggie and she just wants a little bit of fuck out in the forest. But Negan, I reckon, will be the absolute bitter last bottom of the barrel that she would go to for that. So it's been odd. It's been weird seeing fans as well and viewers fight about that, because like you have the people that are saying that there is some kind of like not romantic, just like raw sexual tension, that's there. And then you have people on the opposite side being like, what the fuck, good God, no. So it's been interesting watching the response to that. I did not read that as anything except for pure and utter rage. Speaking of rage, I was ready to straight up throw fucking hands at my computer screen when little Judith was being bullied. Oh my God, that just never dawned on me that would be something that would happen to her. We've known her since she was in the womb, you know? So to see some snot-nosed little jerk pushing her around the place, being mean to her, I was like, that child is walking dead royalty, you better back the fuck up, bub. It was cool as well getting to see Gus, which is Jeffrey Dean Morgan's kid. He was the walker at the Sorry, I was distracted there for a minute by my goldfish. Yeah, he was the walker at the wall. It was cool getting to see him. I didn't recognize him right off the bat, but like, I knew he was going to be in the episode because Jeffrey had posted something about it before. So it was, yeah, it was sweet getting to see him, although kind of weird and odd because, you know, he was a walker. But I guess we're getting all the Morgans in, getting to meet up with those Whisperers as well. Look, I still stand by what I said in response to the new Whisperers. I feel like you just don't know. You know what I'm saying? You come across a group of them, okay, they could just be trying to survive. I get that. They could be trying to make the best of a bad situation. But at the same time, I'm like, listen, you don't know. They could be chilling in the basement of this house, just trying to live their lives. Or similarly, there could be somebody in the background shaving off their hair, getting ready to take over the role of alpha. I wouldn't trust them either. Now, in this situation, not killing them was the right thing to do because it ended up that your man had some news on Connie. But it could have gone way worse than it did. So I think they just got real lucky with this. Yeah, I just think that like the Whisperers, like with the Saviors, if I see one, that's just it. I'm like, Sometimes when I'm going through the sometimes when I'm going through the comments just to see what people, because I like to address some comments that were made in the reaction video to see what people like are saying. And like, you guys are so nice and so kind and say the sweetest things that it just knocks the wind out of me for a minute, and I just gotta sit and just, you know. Princess flirting with the pumpkin trooper was also everything because, like, hang on now a second, I just needed to change the angles real quick because the chair was squeaking and it was doing my fucking head in, and it does that when I have it set to a higher setting. Anyway, Princess was kind of trying her case there with the pumpkin dude, flirting all, being all like, oh, you work out. How would you even know because he's wearing so much armour, but also he clearly does work out. I don't know, I feel like the situation with Carol, she's been like a favourite character of mine pretty much since day one, but I feel like her kind of talking to Aaron, telling him like we can't kill, just to circle back to the Whisperer conversation, because I feel like I should. When she was kind of telling Aaron that she lost herself, or she went a little bit berserk, or she went a little bit crazy, it's like, that's fair, but I'm just skimming through my reaction, by the way, and I've just copped, you can see the reflection in the mic. Oh well. I need to make sure I touch on points I wanted to. Yeah, I don't know, it's a little bit hypocritical, because it's like, well, if you went through that and you got to experience that rage and you got to experience that kind of whatever, you don't really get to tell somebody else that they shouldn't, you know, or you don't get to tell someone else, well, I fucked up so you can't do this. Aaron has every right, and he brought up Gracie, that, you know, like, now everything that happened will have a knock-on effect on his kid, so it's like he has every right to be scared and cautious. But yeah, sometimes Carol comes out with really kind of odd moments that has me like, you know, even though I do love her, still. I don't like it when a character's like, well, I fucked up, or I did something that was a bit off, so now you have to avoid doing this. It's like, I don't know, maybe people should make their own mistakes. That's just my opinion. Getting too warm in this. I don't know, is it summer? Is it fall? What the fuck is it? We're near the end of September, but it's like 20 degrees. I'm sweating, but it's misty outside. I do not know. Anyway, that is it for this reaction. What? That's it for this chat, you guys. Let me know what you thought down below. As always, I love reading your comments. I love seeing what you guys have to say. And yeah, the link to my Patreon is also down below, where I do a reaction to a whole bunch of different shows over there. Currently, there's like Buffy, Doctor Who, The 100, Lucifer, Riverdale, which is the trippiest show I've ever seen. Holy fuck. I'm also working through things like Doom Patrol and The X-Files, and I'm doing movies and stuff too. So yeah, the link is down below, and the link to my Twitter and my Instagram is also down below if you want to chat. Yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll talk to you all soon.